Hello, my friends. It's the Crypto Lunatic live from the Lunar Café, bringing you hidden gems before they pop. And today I've got what I believe is a hidden gem. Now, this thing has been, if you look in the chart in the background, it looks like a dead scam token. But we're going to look below the hood here and see, is this something worth looking at or not? Now, I am not giving you any investment advice. This definitely isn't. I'm not invested in AEVO yet, and I'm not paid by the company to make this review. So it's completely neutral information. And with that in mind, follow me on a little degen journey. So it starts here with a tiny market cap. Now, this is above the degen zone, but it's below the 100 million. So this is a nice combination of not quite degen, but it has healthy tokenomics. When we look at the maximum supply and the circulating supply, we see over 91% of the tokens already unlocked, which is very good tokenomics for a low cap project. We also see that there's 33 million in total value locked, which means that there's almost half of the market cap already tied into this protocol, which is a very good thing. And also, if we go a bit more narrow on the time frame, let's have a look what's happening here. So it has been going down. Now, is this about to reverse? Have we hit a bottom here? It looks to me like that. So if we look here, it doesn't look like it can go much lower. The downside action, well, I think we may have hit some sort of support. I could be wrong, of course, but this looks very price suppressed in its current form. Now we go down and we see that it's on Binance, which is good, but it's not on Coinbase yet, which gives potential that it could be listed there as a catalyzing event. Potentially, we see all of the tokens unlocked. This is very healthy tokenomics. And this is something good. We also see 41,000 holders for a low cap coin. This is good. We see 78% in the top 10 wallets. Now, one of these is probably the company wallet. Without looking into the details, I couldn't tell you. Usually, this would be something that would be a little bit alarming, but in a protocol like this, I wouldn't be as worried. Now, what does AEVO do? It's a decentralized derivatives exchange focused on options, perpetuals, and pre-launch trading. Now, if you're new to crypto, what that means is that you can bet on the future price of cryptos with leverage. Now, platforms like this can make a lot of money for them, and you can lose a lot of money. You can make a lot of money, you can lose a lot of money. This is for pure degens. This is for complete degens to go on and risk their money. But the point being that it's a good, there's plenty of demand for this service, especially when the bull market kicks in. Now we go to the little investment thesis. Now I've put a prompt into Claude to assess undervaluation. Now here's the executive summary. And for those of you new to me, you'll know that the average score I get is usually between 60 and 65 when I do this. These are way above the average that I'm putting in, especially for undervaluation. It's specifically tied to look at the price now and the potential price that it could go to. This is the potential that it will rise, and this is how undervalued it is at the moment. Now, of course, this is not to be taken as gospel, but this is a good indication. Now, you can read through these things should you want. The investment thesis, there's a bull case. So they're usually this is very conservative, but even this is saying that recovery could go to 50 cents to $1, which is 5 to 10x from its current price. Now, for a conservative AI algorithm, that's pretty impressive. We go to the social media page. Now, if we go up here, we see a lot of followers. We see an account that's fairly active with that. Got some mad stuff there. This is a post yesterday that looks like the people using the platform have probably woken up to an airdrop, which will no doubt rally the community there. What we're seeing here is that they're posting regularly. Not necessarily massive activity, but they are posting regularly and they've got a fairly big account. That's better. So we go on to their website and it's a fairly clean website. It tells you a little bit about it. Not very exciting, but it looks very clean. we go on to crypto rank, and here we look down. It verifies the tokenomics, over 91% of the supply out. But this is what we're looking at. Look, from the all-time high, this has been up to $3.74. And now we're down at 8 cents, which tells me there's massive, massive potential here. If this is the degen play I think it is, onto DeFi Llama, which confirms the total value locked, that there is almost 34 million locked into this protocol, which tells me that there's money in there. There's people using it. That's what we're looking at there. And finally, I've asked Grok, give me an overview. I said, Grok, please research AEVO crypto. What's the investment case on chain metrics and sentiment? Now, you can read through that should you wish to, my friends. The investment case is there. So it actually wasn't 100x leverage, it's 1000x, which is insane. Anyone using 1000x leverage is completely degen. So this is for high-risk crypto investors. So it's saying that back in 2024, the total value lot was up to 450 million. Now it's likely once we hit the bull market and retail come in that these figures will shoot up. Will this get the adoption? Well, we don't actually know. We don't know for certain. So here we are, giving you the on-chain metrics straight from Grok. Now, again, we don't take anything that is said to us on AI engines as absolute gospel. But what this is effectively doing is saying that there's a fairly good case here. So it's potentially bullish, but do your own research, which we always do in crypto, my friends. So for me, this looks like a really interesting entry point. Risk reward, I'd say, is a very good risk reward from this point from AEVO, the project. But do your own research, my friend, and let me know your opinion. What do you think of AEVO? Is this project going to shoot to the moon, or is it going to continue on its death spiral down? For me, this looks very interesting indeed. But I'm just a lunatic on the Lunar Café. And this is definitely not investment advice. But if you've enjoyed this video and you want more of the same, then please do subscribe to the channel, especially if you're still watching now. And if you would like another video, you will find that just there. But either way, stay lunatic, have fun, and make money with crypto.